Welcome back to Sledgehammer Horror, guys. I am Ken Sledge.
And I'm Ashley Sledge.
And let's talk horror.
Today we're going to do our top 10 sequels that we would love to see.
Mm-hmm.
So starting in at number 10, we have Brightburn. So this movie, it really does tease that there is this universe of these like evil superheroes. Right. So they could really add on to this. This could be a whole like universe of movies.
You could have a BCU, a Brightburn Cinematic Universe, and I would love every single second of it. Number 9 is a film that nobody likes except for Ashley and I think that they could continue and make it even better. That'd be The Bye-Bye Man.
Mm-hmm.
I like the concept of it. I get some of the characters in the first one aren't really likable, and some of the story drags on a little bit, but I think the concept of The Bye-Bye Man is fun. I think it's a good concept. It really is, to me, a mix of Nightmare on Elm Street and Candyman. And I think if you do that the right way, it could be a really good film. Just go a little harder on it. Make this a hard R movie, and just go as hard as you can on the gore and blood. And
the Bye-Bye Man could be a really terrifying villain,
right?
If they just continued on with it.
Mm-hmm.
Number 8, we have Casper, and I know what you're saying, leave Casper alone, but I think it would be cool to kind of see like her growing up in the house and her even maybe living there with her family, and Casper's just like there, part of the family. Right. That would be cool.
Seeing how Kat has grown up, and now she has kids, and now how Casper, and we're talking about a sequel to the Casper film with Devon Sawa and Christina Ricci, like a direct sequel to that film. 'Cause I know there's been many iterations of Casper, but a direct sequel to that, to see her as an adult with kids and how her kids interact with Casper, and this movie writes itself. It could be a lot of fun. Number 7 is a newer film, and that's Imaginary. And again, we're going on it did good in the box office. It made money. But a lot of people in the horror genre were not fans of it. This is a movie that had another great concept. I like this movie. I think it's just fine. It wasn't amazing, but it was good enough. It kept me entertained, and I like a lot of the family emotional issues throughout the movie. So, continue this story, and maybe another family that Chauncey or some other imaginary friend gets with, and continue it that way. It doesn't have to be a continuation to this family, obviously, because of the way the movie ended, but you can continue it with another family.
Number 6, we have Oculus.
That lesser glass.
Yeah, so if we could just find out where that lesser glass, went. Did they sell it? Maybe it's in a garage sale somewhere and somebody buys it.
See, I think you could do it just like you did this one. There's an estate sale.
Yeah.
The brother went back to prison, or to the mental institution.
Right.
Kaylee's dead. So now they're having an estate sale. The lesser glass gets sold. What happens to that family?
The same thing.
Right. But I want to see it play out. Number 5 is Malignant. This sequel is easy to do.
Yes.
And it was a great movie. I'm sorry if anybody else didn't like it. We loved it. We watched it like 3 times the opening weekend.
Yeah, in just 3 days, I think we watched it every single day. We really loved it. And like you said, it writes itself. Like, obviously he can't stay doormat forever, so.
He wakes back up. What happens when he wakes back up? I could see a lot of fun with Malignant.
Yeah. Number 4 is Dr. Sleep.
Wait, we talked about this in the prequels.
I know, weird, right?
Yeah.
Well, we could have a sequel as well, because
we love this movie.
We really do love this movie, and I would really like to see Abra grow up. She has The Shining. Follow her and see what kind of things she gets into because she has The Shining.
And she's amazing. Abra was a great character, and I would love to see the continuation of her and where her story ends up.
Yeah,
it's a great story to follow. Number 3, Child's Play 2019. Ooh, hot take time.
Hot take.
I'm not going to go too deep into this. Just give me the fucking Buddy Bear movie.
Yeah.
Just give it to me. Just give it to me now. You ain't got to call it Child's Play. Just call it Buddy Bear.
Yeah.
And make it a sequel to this movie. But please, someone out there listening, give me a Buddy Bear movie.
It would be really cool. And you could just say, you don't even have to say anything about, Chucky or anything like that.
We already have Charles Lee Ray. We don't need this Chucky. Just give me the Buddy Bear.
Absolutely. Number 2, we have Dead Silence. Mary Shaw couldn't have gotten all of them from that town, right? So the people, the bad...
You could even grow. The town of Ravensclaw, but she did get Donnie Wahlberg's character.
Yeah.
So maybe now his family goes there trying to figure out what happened, and then, anything. You could do anything with this.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to end the way it ended, because Mary Shaw's still there.
She's still there, so she has to feast on somebody.
Right.
Someone
She's not
has
just
to scream.
Yeah, she's not just gonna be like, I'm done. That's a wrap. I got what I wanted.
Yeah.
But like I said, I would love to see, Donnie Wahlberg. We never hear about his family or anything. Maybe they go to Ravensclaw to try to figure out what really happened to him because his tongue was ripped out and
they're all shaving.
Yeah, the whole family is just electronically shaving the whole time. Yeah, I think that would be a great story to continue. Would be Dead Silence. And obviously number one, this is not going to be a shock to really anybody. Summer of '84.
I've been saying this for a couple of years now. We need summer of '94 or something.
Summer of 2004.
Yes.
Summer of 2024. Wait,
yeah.
that's right now.
So let's do it.
Yeah, because, he makes it very well known.
I want you to keep thinking about me.
I'm going to come back for you, Davey.
Yeah, and just following Davey and seeing, like, his everyday struggles because he always has to be looking over his shoulder.
Right. You know that kid's never going to be normal.
No.
So, like, to see how the story ends up and how we can get some type of closure to this story.
And the day that he finally does come back after him.
Because you can even, the first act of the movie is Davey seeing him everywhere, but it's always somebody else.
Yeah.
But he's seeing him. Oh no, it's not him.
But,
you know what I mean?
And he sees in the news that there's still these boys that are dying and things like that just to get at him,
Right, with clues left for Davey. So I would love to see this continued. It's our number one. Like, we love Summer of '84. For those of you that follow Sledgehammer Horror, it's the only movie that I've ever given a 5-star review to.
Yeah.
So I would love to see the continuation of the story and see where we go from here. But let us know down in the comments. What are some sequels you would like to see? Do any of these movies interest you as getting sequels? We would love to hear your guys' opinions. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help build the channel more than you know. And follow Sledgehammer Horror on social media. Our links are in the description as well. But until next time, keep talking horror.
Stay who you are.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Bye, guys.